I bet you're not using Pinterest trends the way that you should be, and today I want to show you 2 ways that you can utilize Pinterest trends in your business and your Pinterest marketing strategy to not only increase your Pinterest traffic, but also your overall engagement in getting people into that algorithm and engaging with your content. That is the goal of Pinterest. First and foremost is to first get engagement and then convert that engagement to traffic and then sales. So without further ado, let's talk about Pinterest trends and the 2 strategies I'm using right now and seeing some success with clients. Method number 1 is using the Pinterest trends tool to just do some basic content forecasting. What's going to be popular and when, and then utilizing those Pinterest trends in our content. Method number 2 is a bit more in depth, which is what we're going to go through in today's video, and that's utilizing ChatGPT in relation with Pinterest trends and previous content and putting all of that together into a nice little plan and having ChatGPT help us with creating some pin topics and titles. So let's actually just dive right on into the computer. I want to show you both methods, get you that template that you can actually use for free in your own business and your own strategy, and hopefully get you to using Pinterest trends more. Okay, let me just make my screen a little bigger. I think it looks better on video. Okay. All right, so let's actually just dive into the first method of Pinterest trends, which is basically trend forecasting and how we're using that. So we would go to the Pinterest trends tool, which is located in your analytics drop down here, and trends. And once you land on the screen, there are 2 distinct ways that you can use this tool. You can obviously go ahead and search for terms, or you can look and filter by trend type and use this part of the tool here. And that's really where I want your focus to be today. So our trend forecasting would be to simply look in our interest category and figure out, based on our interest category, what's going on the platform right now. So if I were a food creator, I could filter down into food and drinks and just look at growing trends. So this is what's growing right now. And you will see some of the growing trends. The weekly trend is actually down, but the monthly and yearly are up. That's why they're here. And then we could come in here and actually take a look and see, okay, cucumber recipes and refrigerator pickles are on the rise monthly and yearly. It's because it's summer in the United States, or at least in the Northern Hemisphere, and cucumbers are growing like crazy. So obviously, if we don't have anything cucumber based, then we would want to create content for that. But if we do have a recipe that is cucumber based, then utilizing these trends or these search terms here to actually make pins with. So that's the really simple way to go about it, is to utilize these trends in existing content or create new content. Now, the second way to go about it is to actually use a bit of ChatGPT in with your Pinterest trends research. So I've created a template for you. So this is actually what the template looks like. Everything in orange you're going to change. I have an example already filled out of what this looks like. And basically, we're going to just do a little bit of light Pinterest trends research. So you would need to find your trends. You would need to find your keywords. You would want to pull together blog posts or YouTube videos with like the description, basically body of text that you have previously created to help ChatGPT to understand how to write for you. And then you will fill that in. And then you'll want to look at the details down below and make sure that you're okay with all of these instructions. I don't like it to use exclamation marks. I don't like it to use emojis. I also tell it to please refrain from using certain adjectives and adverbs and things like that, because I don't like that form of language pattern. And then I tell it to incorporate the Pinterest keywords above in the pin topic titles, as well as the trends. So the instructions are here. You shouldn't need to change these instructions, but you can if you want to. And basically, we're going to take this entire template once you have it filled out, and we're going to put it into ChatGPT. So you're going to click create a new chat and just paste it in here and hit go. And what it's going to do is it's going to start generating this for you. Then obviously you're going to have to take these topics and you're going to need to edit them a bit for Pinterest keywords and your voice and all of that stuff. Not everything that ChatGPT spits out is something that I would ever use word for word. But these are actually a really good start, and it gives you a few keywords because in my template, I'm telling it to give me long tail keywords as part of the topic. I can then take these to Pinterest and just verify that this is something that people are looking for. So let me actually clear my filters here. Let's reset, and then I can go to keywords and paste that in there. And we're actually going to change this to yearly. And then we're going to hit enter. And it doesn't come up with anything because obviously there's not a ton of people searching for this on Pinterest. However, if we go up here and we were to do, like, instead of YouTube marketing, if we were to go to Instagram marketing, you will start to see some autofills here of things that people are interested in that are trend-based. So in that case, if you are doing Instagram marketing instead, I just put them in and it's top yearly. Instagram. And here are those autofills that were coming up above. And then you can utilize these in your content as well. So you would want to start here by doing some light trend research. So if I were to take this example and actually copy it and make it an Instagram marketing instead, we would take these trends and we're going to just swap them out. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I basically just went and found all of the Pinterest words in this document and I changed it to Instagram. So if I were the Instagram marketing blogger, then I could create the same template, and then my Pinterest keywords are going to be these and my Pinterest trends are going to be these. So then what we would do is we would come into ChatGPT and we would create the same thing. So in the same document, I'm just going to put in here, make sure it says, now it's going to start creating the same exact thing, but for Instagram marketing instead. So same thought process, same idea. Now we're going to take these topics that ChatGPT gives us, cross-reference them with our trends and make sure that they're accurate. So our trends were highlight covers, bios, pictures, poses, posts, and story templates. So it's crafting content for Instagram, boost your YouTube traffic with Instagram. That was a previous blog post that I created, and I did ask it to create topics based on previous, keyword research or blog posts. Instagram strategy for business growth. Here's one on highlight covers. So that one's using the Pinterest trends, the bio ideas, Instagram captions, posts with picture ideas, Instagram story templates. So actually the great majority, at least half of these, are from our trends list, which is what we want. Now what we need to do is actually take these and utilize them in creating Pinterest pins. So on mine, I've actually created 3 pin examples, and I would just need to insert some images into these to make them, to finalize them. Okay, so now what we want to do with this information is actually take this to Canva and create our Pinterest pins. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We have our templates already laid out. I've already taken some of the topics that ChatGPT gave me, and I've started creating some Pinterest text overlays. So I did this one here, and I just want to show you the same one that I did earlier as my test. So this topic right here, pinning for success, what to pin on Pinterest, that is something that people are really interested in learning on Pinterest and they search for. So what to pin on Pinterest, creating a workflow for consistency. The next one is to get more views on your YouTube with a Pinterest strategy. Probably would make that easier to read. Overall, that is not very easy to read. There we go. So this one is over here in maximizing views, YouTube Pinterest strategy. And then the third and final one is Pinterest for blogging, how to create a Pinterest strategy for your blog in 2023. And that one is Pinterest SEO. No, here it is. Pinterest strategy tailoring for bloggers. I would never say tailoring for bloggers, but I would say Pinterest strategy for bloggers. And then over here, our keywords are Pinterest strategy for bloggers and blog traffic. So then you can cross-reference these, edit them a little bit for what you know your keyword search term is on Pinterest and what you know that your Pinterest trend is on Pinterest. So if I were to take these same exact templates and swap them out for the Instagram example, then what we would do is we would pop back over. Let's come back over here and we could just change that and we can literally use that as our text overlay. That can be your text overlay. It's kind of a double. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. We're not here for design tips today. We're here for utilizing the trends on our actual Pinterest pins. So then back to our topic. So if we were to do the trend of boost your YouTube traffic with Instagram, so get more views on YouTube with an Instagram strategy. And then this one is Pinterest for blogging. So let's look through here. Instagram for blogging, story templates, post ideas. Let's do this. How to craft an irresistible bio. And that is your Pinterest pin for that version. And obviously, design tips, you can visit another video for design tips, but you essentially want to use either your main keyword or the Pinterest trend itself on your pin. And you use that trend then in your text overlay. So that's the whole point of this entire strategy, is to do a bit of light keyword research, a bit of light Pinterest trend research. Make sure you have the two of those together. You implement those into your template here. You put that into ChatGPT and it spits out some ideas for you. And then you can basically take this description, edit it for voice and text and keywords, make sure that that is well optimized for Pinterest, and you are now speeding up your workflow, utilizing Pinterest trends, utilizing keyword research, and creating more topic ideas for one or many pieces of content. Basically, you can ask it to drill down on one specific one and create more variations for you. And it's going to go ahead and give you a basic title or a general synopsis and the keywords as well. And then you can kind of see different ways that you could rewrite the same ones. And you can even make that your follow-up, is to rewrite this version again, and it'll rewrite it for you. If you wanted it to rewrite it for you 10 times, you need to tell it how many. But then you can go deeper into different variations of this. And if you had a keyword that you wanted to incorporate in there, you could also do that. So if we wanted to say our main keyword is, let me find that example, Instagram marketing strategy. So we're going to rewrite this version 5 more times. We're going to utilize that main keyword, and then it'll rewrite it for you. And then that gives you even more ideas of how you can create more pins for this or different variations. So I hope this was helpful. Make sure you grab my free template here and speed this whole process along. I always tell you what you need if you are grabbing my ChatGPT templates in advance to make this template work. So now that you've seen how I am using Pinterest trends in my business and my clients' businesses, you can start to utilize these strategies in your own business. Now, to grab this free ChatGPT template, head to the description down below and grab a seat in the free resource library, and it is in there for you right now. But before you go, you might want to know how to create a complete Pinterest marketing strategy and not just the trends part. And if that is you, make sure you head on over here and watch the video, Pinterest Marketing, What I Would Tell My Friends, and get your full Pinterest marketing strategy lined up and ready to go.